All right, welcome to the first module, and we're going to talk about some basic things. Now, you know, when you go and you learn and you study a subject, sometimes the words are, you know, you take them for granted and you just say, oh yeah, I know what an artist is. You know, I know what art is. Okay, well listen, I'm going to tell you right off the bat that you need to understand what an artist is. You may have been calling yourself an artist for years, or you may have never called yourself an artist, and in the course of listening to and following me, you may have considered yourself to now be an artist. Well, listen, an artist is simply this. It's someone who communicates. It's someone who communicates really, really well, okay? They are out there and they are making things for sure, but they are communicating, they are sharing it, they are doing something with it, they are presenting it to other people. It's all about the creation of an effect, right? You want to make something and you want to transmit it and carry it over so that someone else is going to experience it. Someone else is going to look at it, read it, listen to it, but they are going to experience what you create. That communication that an artist has with other people is one of the most powerful things that exists on the earth. You are a superhero because of that power. So the first thing you need to know about an artist is that they communicate. They're someone that communicates. They do it awesomely, but they are so powerful because of that they literally are the closest thing that we have on the earth right now to a superhero. So if you are creative, and I don't even care what field that you're in, you are a superhero. It's amazing. You may not consider yourself to be that special. You may not hold your head that high when you walk down the street, but I am here to tell you that you should. You absolutely should hold your head high because you are of a very high caliber of individual. You are so important because you literally are making the future. You know, you are creating what is going to happen to everyone else because you are the carrier of ideas. You are the person that when you go forward and you make something, you are uplifting people and bringing them to a higher height. Man is continuously needing to advance and to progress. And what is the force that takes him there? It's the creative individuals, right? The innovators. You don't have to wear a beret. You don't have to be Van Gogh and slap paint on a canvas to be an artist. To be an artist means that you are making something and you are communicating it, you are sharing it, you are giving it to other people so that they can have a better life for whatever period of time they're experiencing your art. Some art, it uplifts people for the 5 minutes like a song they're listening to, and maybe they forget about it, but it did something for those 5 minutes. Or sometimes it's a book that someone reads that completely changes the way they look at life. And now they move forward and they live their life differently because of that book. The power of an artist is tremendous, and you should never discredit how powerful that you are. So I need you to know that you are a superhero. You are literally the person that is the most powerful person on the planet if you are an artist. Now, there are some artists that are more powerful than others for sure, and you may consider yourself just at the beginning stage or, not at a level of other heroes of yours, but I'm here to tell you that you are in that ballpark. You are in that team. You are in that whole group. If you took all the artists in the world and you put them together, we would be the most powerful group, hands down, easily, than any other group that exists. So if you think that the politicians or the bankers or the financial institutions or the corporations or whatever are the guys that have the most power, I'm here to tell you that those guys would not be able to sell us on any of their ideas if they didn't hire artists from time to time to create their logos or to write their speeches or to pretty up their messages and their ideas so that people could accept them and have them. That's the power that we have. You are special, you are awesome, and I'm here to encourage that, to empower you, and to give you all of the things that I know so that you are able to have more success in creating, because the world needs that creativity and it needs your art, it needs what you're doing so much. And as you continue through the rest of the modules, you're gonna see exactly what I mean. An artist is someone that communicates. An artist is someone that is making something and is giving it so to someone else so that they can experience it, so that they can have it. If you are a filmmaker, if you are a writer, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how the person actually, receives the art so much that they receive it, right? That it actually reaches them. So if you have all your things and you're just keeping them inside, you're not communicating. You need to be out there. You need to be giving your art to the world. You need to be sharing it with people. You need to be talking. You need to be yelling in some cases, but you have to make some noise and you have to get heard, and your ideas are important. And if they're not important, you got to make them important. Look at what you're doing, but you got to go out there and you've got to communicate. This is where it all starts from. So if you're not out there communicating with other people, that's your number one big problem right there. Because you could have the world's greatest masterpiece sitting at home, but if you're the only one that gets to look at it, it's really not gonna be that great. What makes an artist is the fact that he makes something and he shares it with the world. You understand? You gotta get that. If you're just making things for you, I mean, look, it's okay. We've all done that, but if you're really being an artist, you're making something because you want to communicate to others, and what you communicate to others and how you do that. That's all wrapped up in being an artist and the hat of an artist and what we do. So walk proudly and stand tall and know that when you walk outside in the world, you are a superhero and you are doing something that a vast majority of the world's population is not doing. So feel proud about that, take some pride in it, communicate, guys, and that's your number one first important fundamental that you need to know, is that as an artist, you are someone that communicates, and if you're not doing that, you're not being an artist. So just make sure you're out there communicating like crazy, and I'll see you in the next video.